Okay.
It's Judy on the radio, building dreams and achieving more, telling it just like it is. Most of all, keeping it real. Are you ready for real talk? Changing lives and communities. Real talk. Saving all our families. Real talk. Bringing hope for you and me. Real talk. Real talk with Judy. Real talk with Judy on the radio. Real talk with Judy. Real talk with Judy on the radio.
Well, good afternoon, you all, and welcome to the Real Talk with Judy live show special edition. I am happy to be here. I want you to go ahead and share this, log on. I know this is not normally my day to be on here, but I wanted to come on today and have a conversation with Commissioner Elaine Bryant. I am so excited that she's going to join me today. You all know that she's already in Commission Seat 1. And today we're bringing her on just to say hello, to talk with her, to just hear her heart. And I tell you all, well, I'm voting for her. I'm excited about it. And so we're going to bring her on. She's the seating, the incumbent commissioner right now of Tallahassee City Commission Seat 1. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my audience to this Real Talk with Judy special edition, Commissioner Elaine Bryant.
Hello, Pastor Judy. So glad to be with you today.
So glad to have you here this morning, Commissioner. I'm telling you, I got up there breaking news. Breaking news. This is breaking news. This is a special edition because we are excited about this Saturday. We're excited about August the 18th. We are excited about you. We are excited about you. And so we want you all to go ahead and share this broadcast with everybody. Share it, invite people to come on because we are getting ready to hear our commissioner. Commissioner, welcome.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Yeah, and we did this show. I am doing this just for you, because I still want people to hear you. I want people to hear your heart and what's going on. So tell us a little bit about you and whatever you want to say this morning.
All right. Let me first say I'm feeling real special to
Yes,
be
ma'am.
here with you on your show, Real Talk. And I'll give a little thumbnail sketch of who I am. Almost always talk about my growing up in Ocala, Florida, because that's my roots. That's where I grew up in a family with 4 of the siblings, and it was probably very typical of many families with 5 kids, all trying to eat at the table and all trying not to wash dishes and things that we all do growing up. But I did grow up in a very special household with mom and dad, and we all went to church on Sundays, and we all grew up, and now all of us are very spirit filled adults
Yes.
who have families, and so it's especially good for me today to be here with you as I just share a little bit about growing up in what we call the Big O, but it's really Ocala, Florida.
Ocala.
Yes.
Well, one of the things that's big with you, Commissioner, and we want to talk about that a little bit, is your faith.
Yes.
Your faith is important to you. You often refer to the Lord, and you said you make no apologies about it. Talk a little bit about how your faith became so strong. I mean, you are running on that.
Absolutely, and I am extremely proud, and I tell people I don't make any kind of pullback or apologies for who I am as a child of God. We grew up in the church, and most importantly, the Lord has grown up in me in the presence of His Holy Spirit. So all that I do, and obviously this happens over time. I actually gave my life to Christ at a very early age, but over the years, I have come to know him a lot more personally. And he has been watching over me throughout my career. So I have been very fortunate and blessed to be the first in several things in my career. The first female Black school psychologist here in Leon
Oh,
County.
oh wow.
Yeah, and then he promoted me on over to the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, where I became the first female director in a time when there were really no other voices at the table other than white males. So I was very fortunate to be able to sit in that seat. And I'll be honest, I learned a lot sitting in that seat.
I'm sure.
Uh,
I'm sure you did.
just a matter of even being heard. So today, as I go out into communities, it is so important to me that people who speak have a voice and that they are heard. Because many times we speak, but no one's listening. And the reason we know they're not listening is because in the end, what we've said does not ever come into fruition. And many times it's not even spoken about again. So that is kind of a underpinning of who I am. I do. I grew up in the church, and I've been in a church in Tallahassee for all of my 40 plus years. So very, very happy to. And I worked a lot with churches doing spiritual types of training. So I'm pretty grounded in trying to be in the Lord's will.
And also, LaShawn said, "Hey, Auntie."
Hey, LaShawn.
So I want to. We got Brian Welch. We have my sister from Scotland on here, Jerome Cummins, and a whole lot of other people. I want to say Kimberly Thomas. We got so many people on here who tuning in to hear you this morning. You just said something, Commissioner, and one of the things you was the first here, you're first there, and those were some hard situations, especially being the first female in a lot of those different positions, which I'm sure help equip you now to maneuver and to do things. And it's to me, you sit in seat one so gracefully and you pay so much attention, and then you come out and you say things with such a strategic um, um, thought. So did that come from all of your years of being in these different, to me, what we call challenging hard years?
I would say that is definitely part of who has made me who I am. I
Oh,
have been a strategic thinker for a long time, and I guess I had to become one when I stopped to think about it, Pastor Judy, in order to continue to sit in those seats and to continue to have the opportunity to make a difference. And really across the spectrum of my career, I'm thinking about it as I'm talking to you. I have been in a position to help establish policy. And as I sit on the city commission, you know that that's probably one of the first things that I had the opportunity to have weigh in on was the strategic plan. And I think that is so critical and so important. And I also own my own business. I don't think I said that. I own a
no, you
small
didn't.
business. I own a small business, and I do a lot of training. My specialty is leadership, so I do a lot of that and strategic planning and anything in the human resource arena. Stress management. I was thinking about how so many people now experiencing the COVID-19 are being challenged with just being closed in, not having outreach to people outside of their small circles because they can't get to work. And these things impact us even when we don't know it. And it causes us to be challenged really with just day to day living.
And Commissioner, I made a comment in talking with you. the other day. I said that one of the reasons why I want to keep you in the seat is because 18, you only been here 18 months. You have
Yes,
only been in that seat 18 months. You all have made some good strides. You all have rethought some things. You all have made some plans that need to be fulfilled. And I think that you need to stay in that seat. 18 months ago, you were appointed there.
yes, ma'am.
And I consider that as a plus because they chose you as out of 100 people.
Close to
They
100.
chose you. You was chosen
Yes, ma'am.
because of your maturity, your strategic planning, and your integrity in the community. Talk about that right now.
Well, especially when we start to talk about integrity, my life is based on values. In fact, that's one of the core things that all leaders must have. They must understand why they exist. What is it that's very special that keeps them who they are?
You have a
And
guest.
Hold on for just a minute, Commissioner. We got a
all right,
special guest that popped in. Bring them
what?
in. Who we got?
Check
Nick
this.
Freisen. What you doing on here,
Hey, how y'all doing?
man? Hey.
Hey there, I'm out right now. We out
Look
right
at
now
you.
passing out literature. Literally, I got my son here. I have
Oh, wow.
literally we are getting gas because we gassed up for nobody but Elaine Bryant, the doctor
Oh,
herself, off the highest of 7 years. Like you are the person, not because you're a black woman, because you are the right woman. I'm
all
telling
Oh,
you.
right.
And you got Dr. Judy with you. That's my mama. That's my love. I'm gonna get so emotional because you're
it's
so
so
good at what you're doing, Dr. Judy. You know this.
it's so sad. So, Ella Freisen, why? I mean, since you don't popped on our show, why, why is Commissioner Bryant the woman? I mean, for this commission seat one.
Well, she's the woman for me because after I spoke with her, I talked to her. A lot of times people can talk about things but
Mhm.
I at this point in the area that we're living in and the condition that we're in, we don't need somebody trying to figure some things out. We need
Yeah,
somebody who already done work things out. And that in
Wow.
that particular place to let us know that we can go further in the community that we living in at large because she have put the work in already behind the scenes, behind the concession stand, beside her husband, working with these children directly, indirectly, feeding them, talking with different businesses. She already got skin in the game. Right now, she just need to stay in the game. So that is
yes,
the
sir.
reason why I need Dr. Elaine. I don't need nobody trying to make their resume look good. This is about relationships and results. Right now,
Wow.
the
Wow.
other people that's in it, I feel like they're looking for diversity in their resume, and that's good for one aspect. I don't got no time for teeter tolerant with the condition that we're living in right now.
And you know what, Ella Freisen, I'm going to have to agree with you, Nick, because right now we're in a very trying time, and we need people like you said who have skin in the game. That they're
Yeah,
not in here for no. Her resume is already built.
it's already built.
She has built her resume, and we need her to continue in that seat so they can finish what they're doing.
Yes,
Man, I want to
ma'am.
thank you. Thank you for interrupting my show.
I got to
But
get in there. I
but
got
I
to get
want,
in there. Everywhere you at, I'm supporting you. I'm lifting you.
but I wouldn't trade this man right here for anything in the world. I absolutely love him. Have the highest respect for him than ever. Commission, you want to say something to this man before
Yeah,
he get off my show?
yeah,
Because we got
yeah.
to get back to work. We got to get back to work. That we
Oh yeah,
we
you
on the
got to get
job.
back.
We on the job.
Look,
We got some
look.
areas to cover. We done touched this morning alone. We done sine wave for 3 hours. We just took 297 home, the 97th home this morning out
Uh,
in the Southside community. We got 300 more homes to hit. So we got to go. I do appreciate
Today?
this opportunity today. Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Yes.
look,
By this
hey,
time tomorrow, we'll be at about 1,200 homes that we actually touched. We got
but
we
first,
got a lot of work to do.
Oh wow.
and I'm gonna let you go, but let me just say thank you. You're doing an awesome job. I'm just glad that the Lord allowed our paths to meet.
Ooh, yes,
So
Lord.
thank you,
Yes,
sir.
ma'am.
I'm
No
gonna let you
problem.
go though.
All
I
right.
thank you for you and your family. You and your family, your wife
Absolutely.
and your children. Thank y'all so very much. So go get to work because you got 300 more homes to go
Yes,
today.
ma'am. Thank you.
Wow. That is awesome, Commissioner.
That was awesome. I'm
Wait a
telling.
minute, wait a
Oh
minute.
my
They just
God,
interrupt. They just popping on the show. Christy, hey, Christy,
Hey
I thought you was out working. Today is Thursday.
y'all. Today Thursday. Listen, we got the break spot. The number one South Side break spot is working without me. That's how you know you got progress when it can continue without you being there.
Man,
absolutely.
Commissioner, they are just breaking in on my show.
Well, they're good people. They're good people, Dr. Judy. You gotta let them bust in for a minute now.
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. This is one of the hardest working ladies. I call her Madam Mayor, Madam Governor. I took her all the way to the governorship because this is one of the hardest working, honest ladies in this city. Christy, thank you for coming on my show. What you got to say about
Yes,
Commissioner
ma'am.
Bryant?
Well, first of all, to you, Dr. Judy, it take one to know one. So we all tend to travel in packs, right?
Right.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Second thing is, we need to all get our life together and go ahead and get these votes in for Dr. Bryant because she is the obvious and necessary choice. We got stuff to do. We ain't got time to be playing politics around here. We need to go ahead and get impact going. So let's just get our lives together, get those mail-in ballots, get those drop-off ballots, get those ballots, period. People, listen, we need this primary election to go ahead and get this done. So we are working. Nick said he got 300 houses he got to go get. He ain't lying. He got 300.
So he got to go to work.
We got 21 neighborhoods in Southside that's about to get blitzed over the next couple of weeks. So I'm trying to tell y'all, we are not playing. We are coming forward because we know what's at stake. Dr. Bryant is the clear choice for this seat. We want to make sure everybody knows this. We want to make sure that we make believers out of everybody. You see in my title, I'm an official e-hiver. We the e-hive around here. All right. So when anything come up, we are sticking it in. We are making sure that the message is clear. The choice is clear for this seat, and that is Commissioner Elaine Bryant. So let's get our lives together. Go ahead and get our folk rallied up and drop it in the box so we can put this to bed.
I love how that girl be saying stuff.
I know. She can link it together,
She said, so we need to get our lives together, y'all. And we already know who the clear choice is. Ain't nobody but Commissioner Bryant. And even Saturday. Saturday.
Yes, Saturday. Oh my goodness, yes. So listen, y'all, Saturday. If you a woman who like to be cute and you want to make a statement, come on out at 8:46 in the morning. We're gonna be up there at the Capitol. We're gonna have our voting as queen shirts. Dr. Judy gonna have her voting as queen. We're gonna have some special select voting as queen shirt. Yes, baby. I see you. Dr. Judy. I see you, Dr. Judy. Yes. I love it. We gonna have our t-shirts on, our jeans, and our flip-flops so we can walk. and we're gonna be social distance, but we're gonna be there celebrating the right to vote and celebrating our candidates, celebrating Dr. Elaine Bryant and all of the other wonderful people who are running for office that we are supporting, but most importantly, the right to support, the right to drop a ballot in into so so come join us, ladies. We look forward to seeing you. 8:46 is when we're gonna take that stand. Be there at 8:30. Don't get there at 8:42. You're gonna be late and you're gonna be breathing hard. Get there at 8:30 so you can be cute and not out of breath when we take our photo up of all us standing together. But it's gonna be beautiful, and we are so blessed. I want to close this out, Dr. Judy, because I first of all want to say it's been a long time since I got really excited about a new candidate. And Dr.
Yes.
Bryant, she ain't new, she appointed, but she kind of knew because she ain't run before. But to have a person of this caliber actually seeking public office, there's a reason we're all excited. There's a reason we all don't want to take for granted that we need to make sure we cast that vote and get her in there. So let's get our lives together, be serious, and go ahead and put this to bed because she is the clear choice that we need to move our community forward on the city commission level.
Sister Christy, I'm so glad you interrupt my show. Thank you so very much. I can't have no more powerful people, but you know what? Let's make this done August 18th.
Absolutely.
We'll want to come back. It's over August 18th.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
August 18th. So,
Yes.
Commissioner, I know you want to say something, Christy.
Look, I gotta hit back at Christine. I mean, she doesn't give me a break at all. I've been that summer break spot for I don't know, almost all summer, and they think they got me in the hula hoop contest, but they up for something new now. I'm just not gonna put it all out yet, but. Hey, I love this person. She has done an awesome job. I really do. And she's working very hard for me and on my behalf. Thank you, Christine.
Thank you so
We
much,
love you, Doc.
Christy.
We love y'all. Thank
We
y'all.
love
And
you.
thank you for letting us interrupt, Dr. Judy.
Oh, come. I mean, wait, I can't stop you. You see, they just threw you on in there. I can't stop you.
Oh, this is awesome.
Ricky Anderson said Commissioner Elaine Bryant is the clear choice. So, y'all, there is no cloudiness. There is nothing. The real choice for this seat is Commissioner Elaine Bryant. Commissioner, how you feeling with them interrupting our show? I'm trying to do the
Look,
show.
Dr. Judy, I'm so glad they interrupted. I mean, that is just awesome. Thank you for allowing them to kind of plug in. Those are two special
And
people.
now
Oh
look, we
my
got the Madam
God.
Mayor on here and Nicole Everett. They just taking over.
Hey there. I
Hi
am
there.
so excited to be joining you. Look at
Man,
this.
look
Yes,
at
yes, love
this.
it.
Hey, Pastor Judy.
Hello, Madam Paula.
Hey,
Conversation
Commissioner
with
Elaine
Nicole.
Bryant.
Hello,
Look, I'm
Paula.
trying to do a couple of things right now. I'm on a training right now, training from my home today, but I had to drop in and just drop a few comments if that's okay.
Please do.
Go ahead, Madam
Okay,
President.
let's just put it out there. I'm following some great folks, but I just want to say this. We need to really be honest. It's time for common sense leadership in the country, in this state, in this city. And we have a great group of people that are doing dynamic work, and you all need to continue that work. We don't need experimentation, we need experience. So
Oh,
it's not to disparage anyone, but look, we need our community. We need someone that's leading our community with integrity and experience. It matters. I don't care what anybody says, experience matters. Elaine, you've worked with me on a lot of projects over the last few years. Most recently, you helped us when Sharon James was the chair of the Commission on the Status of Women and Girls. You helped us pull together our strategic plan. Again, the way in which you tackle problems, a common sense approach, and the way that you get others to see what their vision should look like. You help us to strategize. I don't think people understand the skill and intellect that takes, and our city needs it. I want you to continue the great work. You know the Johnsons have your support. We are voting. You have our vote. We are encouraging other people to keep Commissioner Elaine Bryant. And voting is queen and king. I don't have my t-shirt yet, but I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Whatever it takes, you know that we feel that you are the right choice. And I know that Tallahassee will get behind us in supporting you. So thank you for all that you've done. And I'm going to have to jump off. Pastor Judy, thank you so much for letting me jump in.
hey, I can't stop you, Madam President. Look at y'all. Just come on and do what you do. Take over the
I
show.
like that. Call me
Thanks,
Madam President.
Madam
Like
President.
that.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Paula. Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
ladies.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And as we learn, she is not Tallahassee Oprah. She is Tallahassee Nicole.
Ah,
Conversation with Nicole, the one and only community.
thank
Go,
you, thank you.
go ahead.
Thank
Conversationalist.
you,
Yes.
sister girls. Goodness.
Yes.
Yes, 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 yes. So I'm so pleased to be able to come on here and support Elaine. I've had the great opportunity of serving with you on the Habitat Board, and you've done, just great work doing being an advocate for affordable housing and the great need for affordable housing here in Tallahassee and Leon County. So really do appreciate your efforts towards all that. And I'm gonna have to steal what my neighbor just said. So Paula and I live on the same street, so we represent Southside. But I love that she said no experimentation. We need experience.
Experience.
So experience, I love that. And you bring the type of experience that we absolutely do need on the city commission. So I am excited about your campaign. I'm excited about this next term, this next season, and the great and wonderful things that are in store for us through you and your tenure there at the commission. So voting is queen. I need my shirt as well.
Uh-oh.
Look, Judy stood up. I was like, wait a minute. I didn't get the memo. I need my shirt. Look.
Y'all was supposed y'all coming on this. They just coming on this special edition and interrupting the show.
That's
so
right.
you know, I got the T-shirt. So y'all it's
we
coming.
need to make that happen. So Saturday, it's going down.
Yes.
All right.
Get you your shirt, Nicole. I'll get you your shirt.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Nicole, thank you. Go ahead, Commissioner.
No, I was just saying thank you because, you know, these very positive interruptions. I'm sorry, Dr. Judy, with all these interruptions, but hey, this is the best thing we got going today. This is so awesome.
Yes,
so
it is.
Thanks to Nicole, who is certainly a leader in her own right.
Yes.
In the city of Tallahassee, and I'm calling her the great conversationalist.
Yes.
That's her new title for me.
Oh, I like that.
I received that, and you are the great commissioner. So
yes.
Okay. All right, ladies. Well, y'all have a great one.
Thank you so very much, Nicole, for stopping by. A great honor to have you with the great conversations. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Man, Commissioner Bryant.
Yeah, Dr. Judy, what's going on?
Hold on for a minute. We got to do anything. Mr. Douglas Waddell, that's one of my favorite men in the whole wide world right there. Doug.
Hey, Dr. Judy, how are you?
All right, son. How are you?
Wonderful. I just wanted to first congratulate Dr. Bryant. Pastor Judy, I'm going to be really frank, Dr. Bryant. I didn't know much about you until Pastor Judy had started talking about you, and she was just always talking about how impressive you were. And so I started doing my homework for her before the election, and wow. It's like just watching you come out of where you came from. Oh my goodness. I feel like we have a diamond that in this city we have to vote for. I was just thinking about everything you did, and I was looking at your resume and your vita, and it's incredible.
Wow.
It's absolutely incredible. So you have my vote. I'm all in. Matter of fact, you know, and any of my fraternity brothers or friends that I have or what have you, I'm letting them know I'm supporting you, Dr. Bryant. I'm looking forward to meeting you and spending some time with you. I think you are incredible. I appreciate your passion and obviously your integrity. And notice the thing I noticed about you, you are about excellence, your performance. And so I'll take that 10 days out of 10. So excited about where you're headed and just glad to be on here. Pastor, thank you so much for introducing all of us to Dr. Bryant, because there are a lot of people, to be very frank, who aren't into politics. And so you stood proxy for us. And look at this now, you know, we have a diamond who we have in this position. So looking forward to celebrating your victory.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to meet you too.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Nice meeting you. Absolutely.
Thank you for your support.
Absolutely.
That's awesome, Dr. Judy. I just don't know what to tell you. Man, this is great.
He's a very powerful man. And he wrote, I was trying to look at the comment that you wrote, Doug. I don't see it now. Maybe you wrote a comment, I think, when Christic was talking. Do you remember what you wrote?
I think I said something. I said, Dr. Elaine Bryant is not politics. No politics, just excellence and performance.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah, she's not about that political game. She's about making it happen. That's what I can see.
Yeah,
so
that's an
I'm all for that.
Yeah. Yes.
Less talk, more work. That's why I'm voting for you.
Oh, I love it. Wow.
I love that.
Wow, we got all this people just coming up with stuff. Doug, thank you so very much, son. Thank you. There it is. That Elaine Bryant, no politics, just excellence and performance. Douglas Waddell Sr. Man, we're on it. There is no other candidate for that seat.
This is awesome. Awesome.
Wow, Commissioner Bryant. Yes, ma'am.
What's going on? What's going on? Man,
all these people popping up on my show.
They just popping up on your show. I'm glad they're popping up though. This is
because
this is just
Because
awesome.
Commissioner, what we want to show you today, that we are 100% behind you. With this city, people from everywhere, we are supporting you, and I do have a lot of people going to read your Vita, your background, your bio. I'm asking them to go read what you all are doing on the city commission, or what you're doing
Great.
right now. You know,
Absolutely.
but we got things to finish. You have work to finish, and right now we don't need a novice. We need someone who is strategic, someone who can think, someone who can work with others. And one thing I love about this campaign, I'm sure, because I felt like it, you could have come out the box hitting, but maturity kept you grounded. And that's
Yeah.
what we need. That's what we need. What else do you see? What do you have to say, Commissioner? What else do you have to say about whatever?
You know, you just hit on a very, very important point for me because it's just like was just said that I'm really not a true politician, and I've said that many times, but I'm here to serve and to ensure that the things in our city, the issues that we have, the challenges that we have, that my voice can be heard, and that we can actually affect change because change is important. We cannot continue to walk in the shoes of the 1960s.
Right.
We are in 2020.
Mhm.
And unfortunately, I see some of the same things I saw growing up that's still in existence today. So we can't just talk about it. We got to do something. So as I look through my lens of actual planning, my planning takes me from where we are today to a different place, which represents change in our future. I think we are on the right road. I'm happy to have served for these 18 months, but I think we are just getting started good
Yeah. I,
with the things that need to be done.
I do too, because I'm sure when you first got in here, one of the things that we talked about is that the reason why you put your name in with 99 other people is because you saw a need for a change.
Absolutely.
You saw where you and your experience could help move us to the next level.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
now 18 months is not enough time for anything to grow. What is it that you got to continue, Commissioner Bryant? What is it now that you got to continue to work on?
You know, that's the value of this whole planning process because it doesn't just talk about today. It takes us out 5 years from now.
Mhm.
What is our vision? What do we see? Not just in our little bubble,
Mhm.
because if we stay there in our bubble, we really won't have much progress. So what
Mhm.
I see in our future, number one, is an outreach to our community, a continual outreach to the community, because you need to hear the voices of the people whom you serve in order to know what to do when you serve.
Mhm.
So it's important to me to continue to hear the voices of the citizens in Tallahassee, Florida. How do we really become great?
Okay.
There is a book. I'm an avid reader, but there is a book called The Present, and I often talk about this book because it's reflective of how we in today's moment, we must actually be preparing for tomorrow. And
Wow.
we have to strive not to live in the past. We can remember the past, but help the past inform you in your present to know what
Yes.
you need to do. And then in your present, plan for your future, but don't live in your future, plan for it. And when it becomes your present, you are better equipped to
Oh.
actually reach your goals.
Oh, I
So
like that.
it is
Well, look at
it's
that.
critical.
Hold on. Hold
Uh-oh,
on.
uh-oh.
Hold on. Carolyn Waddell, my baby sister. Come on, what you got to say about? And she's not political at all. So for her to come on here, Commissioner Bryant, for
That's
her to
huge.
come on here, this is serious.
Yes,
Christian said it
yes.
gets serious.
I love it.
Just cast my vote for Dr. Elaine
Yay!
Bryant.
So yes, I'm excited. You probably won't remember this, Commissioner Bryant, but years ago, you were the boss list for Simon-Gamma Row, and I was in the Royals Club. And I traveled with you all to y'all conventions and everything. So I know that you
Wow.
are a proven leader. So you
Wow.
have
Come
my
on.
vote, you have my support. I say, hey, if they put you in this position 18 months ago, why take you out?
All
You're doing
right.
an excellent job. We don't need change. You are making a change. And you have my vote and my support.
Thank you so much,
Wow.
Carolyn. Thank you. That is so awesome. And for you to remember back when you were a roar, oh man. And I was the
Yeah.
leader then of singing in that
Yes, you
sorority. So
were. You
yes,
were.
absolutely. Thank you. Thank you
Yeah,
for
how
voting
how
for me.
old
You
how old was
welcome.
how old were you, Carolyn?
I probably was like ninth grade because I think that was for the teen. I was in Buzzard Spring in the eighth grade, and then after Buzzard
Yes,
Spring, you go to the Royals Club.
that's right.
What?
Hmm.
That's awesome. That
So
is
yeah.
awesome.
So
I
I'm
probably
40. I'm 48 now.
oh wow.
Wow.
So yes.
Man, man, I wasn't
So,
much older than her
so
then, Dr. Judy. Don't let
congratulations,
her
and we
fool
look
you.
for.
Boy,
So
this is awesome.
yes,
Awesome. Thank you for
we
joining us.
yeah we expect victory. Yes,
Absolutely.
we expect victory.
We're claiming it done. I'm shouting now before even the 18th get here.
And we're shouting with you too. We're shouting right with you. We believe that
Oh man,
the
we believe
18th
it
is
now.
gonna be done.
So yeah.
So we're gonna let's get our lives together, and we're gonna go ahead and support Commissioner Elaine Bryant. Carolyn, thank you. I know that was big, but thank you so very much for coming on, and thank you for voting. And we'll look to
That's
see you
right.
Saturday. We'll look to see you
Yes.
Saturday. And
Yes.
Absolutely.
I'm not a morning
Commissioner
person, but I'll be there.
and Commissioner Bryant, that says a lot. She's not a morning person for real. And if she's gonna get up to come out there with you,
That's special.
yes, ma'am.
That's
Yes.
special.
Even for
Thank
her to
you.
come on here.
Yes.
Thank you, Carolyn. I greatly
Thank you,
appreciate it.
Yes.
Carolyn. Thank
Wow.
you. That's awesome. Man.
Wow.
Y'all have a good one.
You
Thank
too.
you. Commissioner Bryant, that was a long time ago.
No, no, no. Come on, Dr. Judy. That wasn't that long.
Oh.
That is
Sometimes
funny.
people take for granted the giants in their work. Dr. Bryant is not new to this. She is a giant for our community. That Douglas
Wow.
Waddell has looked up you.
Yes,
He don't play. He go and he studied. Oh man, this is awesome, Dr. Bryant. This is
it
this is
really
awesome.
is. It
This
really
is
is.
awesome. So we know that even when you get back in the seat, that there's still a lot of work to be done.
Hmm.
And we're not saying that you all have done a perfect job. You couldn't have in 18 months, and that's a
No,
new commissioner, so that's 2 years. The
right.
only one that's still old, I mean, who's been there for a minute, has been Commissioner Curtis
Rich.
Richardson, and we want to
Hmm.
keep him there too. But
Absolutely.
but Commissioner Bryant, as we move forward, and you just said some powerful stuff too. You prepare for your future, but we live in our present. But when we get to our future, we have already prepared for it.
That's right.
Wow, and that's where we're headed.
That's where we're going. That's where we're on the way. We're on the way. So even as funds are being actually um, appropriated for the South Side and various initiatives, just know that the initiatives that we're funding is being appropriated is because of the work of the people who live in those communities. They are the people establishing their priorities
Okay.
rather than the commission saying you shall do A, B, C, and D. We are hearing back from the community that these are the things that are important to us. So help us get funding, dollars and cents, to make these things happen. To me, that is so critical. And putting in place infrastructure in our communities is critical. Um, we really don't want to build up and then go back and create infrastructure. You want infrastructure in place such
Mm-hmm.
that we can attract businesses and various industries to our city, because people don't like to come and wait 5 years for you to put in infrastructure. They want it there. Otherwise, we will not be in a position to compete. So these are the kinds of things that I keep wanting to ensure that we do as a commission, not be reactive. We need to think forward. And as we think forward, we need to embrace those persons along the way who will be impacted by our decisions. So that's the criticality to me of ensuring that we hear the voice of those people who live in our neighborhoods across this city.
Would you say that you all are really making strive toward that, Commissioner Bryant?
Absolutely, absolutely. I know our listening public probably knows about our purpose-built community that's coming on board in South City. That's going to be transformative. I mean, we cannot even think through all of the facets of how much that change in that part of the community will impact the lives of so many people. To have addressed in one area health issues, to have addressed educational issues, housing. You think about the things that are challenging right now in minority communities, when you can bring in an entity that can address them all holistically, you're making progress.
Yes.
And then to have many of our neighborhoods need some special things, just to have lighting, you know. You shouldn't have to walk down the street at night and it's totally dark.
Right.
So it's a lot. It's a lot, but you only get there when you start to make a step. We can talk forever, but I want to know when are we going to start moving our mouths in a way that our feet start moving and our hands start to move, our minds start to move forward to embrace accomplishing those goals.
Commissioner, I know that you have a lot of work to do. I know I wanted to bring you on. I wanted people to hear more from you. Just wanted to surprise you, to encourage you as we prepare for Saturday.
Yes.
Like many of those are out there working already. We prepare for Saturday. We prepare to vote. I want people to still hear your voice. I
Thank
want
you.
them to hear you, because we cannot afford to not have you remain in that seat. There is no other choice. Not in 2020. There is no other choice, because we must have you. One of my favorite stories, I think, when I learned about this Chinese bamboo tree, they plant a seed, then they just keep watering, and
Right.
all of the other trees are growing around it, but the bamboo tree, it doesn't sprout up, but it is building its roots. The roots are being built in the ground. And one morning, about 5 or 7 years later, you come out and there's this big, strong tree.
Wow.
18 months have not been enough time for you to spring forth to that big, strong tree. I love watching you when I come to the city commission meeting, when I see you out in the community, hula hooping and all that stuff, but sitting and talking and listening to people. I love how you do that. When Talithia started the Tallahassee Forward, you sat in that room to give some direction, to make sure that the direction was right. I sat in that room with you to hear you speak, to hear you do things. I'm like, what a leader. What and you said leadership is your main focus. Man, you do that well. You do that well. And so we have to, y'all, keep her in this seat. And so I'm not going to keep on for a long hour. This is breaking news. This is the special edition. Y'all know the breaking news don't stay on all day. All right. I don't even come on Thursday, but it was worth bringing commission on here before Saturday. Talk to us about Saturday.
Absolutely. But and Dr. Judy, before I do that, let me just say that leadership is really measured by those that you train along the way. So I am excited about the people that I see coming up in our community that will
Yes.
certainly take my seat. somewhere in the future. It is my job really to help them to grow into the excellence that is already predestined for their lives. So I just wanted to throw that in because I think that's important with many people that are coming behind me and us. But on Saturday, we want everyone to come out at 8:46 a.m. and join us right in front of the county courthouse. Thank you. And right in front of the courthouse, we're not having a rally. Obviously, we're in COVID-19, and we are extremely cognizant of the fact that we want people to be safe and healthy. So we want you to wear your mask. We are going to social distance. We are going to take a big picture, just like Christique said. But most importantly, if you have not voted, we want you to either get in the line to go vote, or you can actually go on Calhoun Street, where we'll all go around the corner together and drop our votes in the basket that's available to us on Calhoun Street. So please be there at 8:30. 8:46, we'll be pausing, and then we'll be actually moving forward after that. And Pastor James mentioned earlier today that we're actually going to have a little motorcycle. They don't call, what do they call them? Not motorcycles anymore, Dr. Judy. But anyway, that's my
bike riders, the
something.
bikers,
Bikers, maybe. Okay,
bikers.
We are all going over into our communities on the south side and make a little noise.
Make noise for Elaine.
Make some noise for me, and I will definitely be in the number making noise on my behalf as we encourage people who were not there at 8:46 to actually go and vote. It's critical. It is critical in a time such as this. Dr. Judy, thank you so much. I cannot thank you enough. You're just an awesome woman. Oh my goodness.
To God be the glory. And we watch women like you in our community who have set so many markers for us to follow. I highly respect you, admire you. I don't do this for everybody. I really don't. Even if I'm voting for them, I don't do it. The only other candidate that I have really gone out for was Diane William Cox. And I believe in a lot of people who are running. There are some that I'm voting for, and it's because I believe in them. And that's why I'm voting for you. And Commissioner Elaine, one of the things that boiled my blood is when I saw the disrespect coming at you. That bothered me down to my soul. I saw the disrespect coming at you. I saw lies being stated about you. Well, to me, you're one of the pillars of this community. You have worked hard in this community. You're a woman of integrity. One of my sisters, Dorothy Colbert, is your sorority sister, and I mention her because she's particular about everything. But when she said that you have her wholehearted vote and the respect, that says a lot. And so I went out to make sure people hear you. And I want you to know that I am honored to present you on any platform that I'm on or any people that I have influence with, because I want you all to know we got to keep Elaine Bryant in this seat. Commissioner Elaine Bryant in this seat. She's already commissioner. There's no need to take her out. There's no need to pull her to put in anybody else. She is the clear choice. She's the only one for the seat. She's the only one. God had brought her to the kingdom for such a time as this. So to all of my listeners, to everyone who just interrupted my show, thank you so very much for your interruption. It was a pleasure. There were some great people. Those are some mighty people who came on this show, Dr. Bryant, and it says a whole lot to you. I'm going to let you, the faith-based community, the pastors, you saw all of us, heard all of us on there this morning. We're praying for you. We're praying for you. We're praying for you. We greatly respect you. So I'm going to let you give some final marks, and y'all, the Real Talk with Judy show will be off until I broadcast live Saturday morning.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Judy. I know I keep saying thank you because I guess that those are the words that best express my heart. I am so grateful and thankful that you would have me on today in this special edition. And I invite everyone to go to my website at ElaineBryantTLH.com. If you would like to volunteer and hold a sign, there is a place there for you to sign up. If you like to donate, there's a place for you to sign up. But most importantly, keep me in your prayers and do go and vote. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Judy.
God bless you again, Commissioner, and to everyone who came on, to everyone who's making comments. Thank you. And I want to say this: if you have not registered for this election, please, with everything in me, register before November election, because we got to get that man. We got to get that man out of there. Okay, so y'all go vote. She ain't say that. I said that. We got to get him out of there. All right. Thank you all again. Kaylin, come up front. Come up front, Kaylin.
And if you could put a T, Elaine Bryant, that would be great.
Kaylin, y'all, is the producer of this show today. Kaylin is 15 years old. Her mom is training her to run this. I just want y'all to know we got a teenager behind this, making this happen today. Kaylin, thank you so very much. Priscilla, she probably
you are so welcome.
You did an awesome job, Kaylin. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for letting me do it.
All right, man. I appreciate it. You did a fantastic job. All right, everybody, we're signing off. You have been listening to the Real Talk with Judy Breaking News Special Edition with Commissioner Elaine Bryant, Tallahassee City Commissioner, who's sitting in the seat right now, seat 1, and we want to keep her in that seat. I see us in the future, and she's still on the seat. Y'all have a good one.
All right.